Love, choices, and today. Those three words will be woven together over the next several minutes we spend together. Hello, my name is James Lehman, and I am the proud director of the Association of Washington Student Leaders, and what a treat it is to spend this time together with you. It is no secret that today we will spend some time learning, discussing, and connecting through the lessons and teachings of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. There is so much to sift through and reflect on when we engage on who Dr. King was, what he stood for, and how his words, actions, leadership, and legacy continue to impact the world around us. Many people might not know that Dr. King skipped 2 grades in high school, entered Morehouse College at the age of 15, and received a bachelor's degree in sociology. He would receive his doctorate in philosophy and systemic theology, and was a husband, father, and author. I share these things because so much of Dr. King's life and legacy is not about his degrees or the awards he won. It was about his dream and his belief that we are stronger together and the power of the human spirit. We remember Dr. King for how he has helped shape our world by guiding us towards a path where we can be better for and to one another. We celebrate Dr. King for pushing us forward, pushing us out of our comfort zones, and learning how to love one another in ways that celebrates the humanity in all of us. So today, we will share this space and time and celebrate Dr. King. Hear some of his most poignant words, and we, you, me, everybody can take his dream he spoke about and believed in and turn it into a reality. You heard me mention love at the beginning of this. You see, love was a concept that Dr. King spoke about frequently. It truly was a cornerstone of his belief in people and his idea of what people should anchor their lives with. Love. When people hear love, many thoughts and feelings probably fill our minds. Merriam-Webster defines love as a strong affection of another arising from our kinship of personal ties. Awesome. Now, I believe that the kind of love we speak about today is more profound than that. It's stronger than that. The type of love we are going to speak about today is a type of love that is not just revolutionary, not just powerful and palpable, but healing. The kind of love we are speaking about today is love that is so strong that it is like Neosporin for our hearts. I generally believe that what Dr. King was referencing when he said love is the greatest force in the universe. It is the heartbeat of the moral cosmos. Dr. King believed that a world where no matter what we look like, where we came from, the languages we spoke, how we experienced the world should deny us the power and opportunity to know and experience transformative love. A story about my journey. My mother was a white woman who decided in the mid-1980s to start a family. The means to do that meant entering the world of adoption. My mother was somebody who radiated and believed in the love that we are speaking about today. She adopted a black child, me, and I became her son. She didn't care what I looked like, the color of my skin, or the fact that we would probably have some adversity as her being a white woman adopting a black child. Nope. She anchored herself in love. She anchored herself in creating a space and place for me to grow up with the most wonderful mother ever. She would later adopt 2 other black children who became my brother and sister, and love was the epicenter of our family. When I think about my mom, the lessons she taught me, her way of being, and her relentless commitment to love, it reminds me of Dr. King's vision for our world. My mom used to say, the world just wants to know how your heart beats. Go live a heart-forward life. And that's what we're talking about today. My mother's life lessons remind me of one of Dr. King's most famous quotes. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. There it is. How can each of us be committed to loving one another day in and day out? How can we create spaces and places, just like my mom did, where strangers and even people around us feel safe, loved, and connected to the greater world? Dr. King told us how to do this. He laid it out perfectly. His vision, words, actions, and hope for a brighter tomorrow laid the foundation for how we can achieve a world full of love, connection, belonging, and light. The first thing we must do is look within. Look at that person in the mirror. True change, true action must start within. Learning to love and accept the perfectly imperfect people we all are is important to actualize Dr. King's dream. Dr. King said, a lot of people don't love themselves, and they go through life with deep and haunting emotional conflicts. So the length of life means that you must love yourself. And you know what loving yourself also means? It means that you've got to accept yourself. Dr. King laid it down. He has challenged all of us to start with ourselves, to not just dream, but wake up and celebrate the brilliance that lives within all of us. When we change our lens, we can change our lives of ourselves and others around us. By learning to love and accept ourselves, we create a gateway towards a brighter world.